Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mellow Thoughts, a kind of impromptu Mellow Thoughts episode a bit out of nowhere just because there's been a nice little story in the wrestling industry that has come to light over the past 24 hours that I thought would be worth talking about. I'm sure you've heard about it. And there was a video supposed to go up today, but I'm going to push it to Friday, so check back here on Cm42TV and check your subscriptions for a nice little video on Friday that's about 35 minutes long or something. So get some popcorn. Speaking of popcorn, I just had a full bag of popcorn and a cup of tea and just watched SmackDown from last night. And if you missed SmackDown, that's okay, because if you've got Twitter, you would have heard on Twitter, because that's what I heard. It happened, ladies and gentlemen. The impossible, the thing that we were hoping for, and most wrestling fans really wanted to see happened, and that is Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon, returning to WWE competition. He is cleared, ladies and gents, cleared for in-ring action, and this is just the best news. I'm just so chuffed for him, absolutely over the moon. I bet he just is, oh man, so happy for him. Because, in 2010, when he came to WWE, he was my favourite wrestler on NXT and stuff. Then he got eliminated from NXT early and I was raging. And then he came back as part of the Nexus, and he was my favourite wrestler again, and then he got fired because he choked Justin Roberts. And I was raging. Then he came back at SummerSlam 2010, totally out of nowhere. I remember that one being pretty shocking, that return being very shocking. And then, he was my favourite wrestler again for years. The whole Yes thing around WrestleMania 28, the whole Yes movement just changed everything. I had so much fun talking about Daniel Bryan on YouTube and stuff, and going to WWE shows totally, pro Daniel Bryan when he was a heel and when he was a face and stuff. Team Hell No, world title runs. The sort of, can you remember the total resurgence of Daniel Bryan's popularity in 2013, where the Yes stuff came back after it was Yes, then it went No, he was the No guy, and then it became Yes again. It's like a fucking Scottish referendum. And he, around that sort of summertime in 2013, beating guys like Randy Orton and Punk and everybody. RVD came back then, and Jericho. Such an amazing time for WWE, I think, and I think it's a really underrated time. And then, of course, the popularity just got fucking ridiculous. He was being sidelined from WrestleMania. Royal Rumble, he wasn't even in the Royal Rumble, and Batista won. Then he went on. The WWE Universe, us as fans, we changed everything. We changed the main event of WrestleMania, which is something that is just absolutely unheard of and probably will never happen again. And it was a sort of lightning in the bottle situation. Daniel Bryan wins the World Championship at WrestleMania 30 in New Orleans at the Superdome. Then has to relinquish the title because of a neck injury. Then comes back, wins the Intercontinental Championship. Then his dad dies, then has to retire because of an injury, then isn't cleared for 2 years, becomes his general manager, does talking smack, does wee things here and there. Eventually, 2 years later, getting notification from doctors around the country, around America, and is now cleared to wrestle. Now, there you go. That's a life like that, ladies and gentlemen. Like, that's what a journey. It was really unfortunate a lot of times, especially being so popular. It puts the company in a bit of a pickle as well. If you're being so popular and people who are paying to see him and he's not able to compete. Like, I remember I went to a WWE show in May of 2015, I'm sure. Yeah, because it was right after he won the Intercontinental title. And, or maybe the year before, because he just won the world title as well then. But Justin Roberts was on the ring announcer, and he was like, Daniel Bryan won't be here, refunds are available. We could literally just stood up and walked out because Daniel Bryan wasn't there. That's how big of a part of the company he was. And his name is kind of growing, because we've always been like, okay, we want Daniel Bryan to come back, but we don't know if it's going to happen. We knew his contract was coming up. He said it on Talking Smack, he didn't care. He will wrestle again, but will it be for WWE? Probably not, because he had to retire. He made the speech. They made the 24 special, all this stuff. But we were always just hoping, and like the buzz about Daniel Bryan wrestling again became a big thing, like that feud with The Miz, in 2016, we all thought it was going to happen then. Then the whole Shane stuff, it looked like they were going to have a feud. Now it's fucking happening, but we all kind of thought that'll be it, and nothing ever came of it. So his name was growing. What's Daniel Bryan going to do when his contract expires? Is he going to go to New Japan? Is he going to go to ROH or whatever? Do the All In show with Cody Rhodes and the Bullet Club? Are we going to do that? He probably would have, And then he must have just said to them, he kind of made it very nice and polite on SmackDown in his promo, which, by the way, his promo on SmackDown incredible. It's so real, it's so emotional, and that's when it's the best. It's not written, it's just come from the heart. That's why Cena is so good, you know, because Cena's promo may be written, but everyone he has is so passionate, and you can tell that he means it. What was I saying? He probably said, you know, listen, I'm going in about a month. You want to see if I can wrestle for you? And they went, yeah. You know, ratings are good right now for WWE. It's not as if they're in a real slump. It just seems that way, you know, because there's not many, you know, huge stars or massively, you know, talkative things going on right now. You hear lots of bad reports and stuff, but WWE are doing fine. They're like the Bullet Club. They're fine. You know, it's like they're making lots of money. They're not losing money. The network subscriptions is incredible. And the ratings are good every week, consistent every week, always going up and maybe down one week, but back up the next week. Pay-per-views are good. It's just attendance right now, I guess, is the main talking point. Attendance, especially for SmackDown. Well, I'll tell you, do you know what will help SmackDown attendance? Daniel Bryan. And I remember saying this, I don't know if I said it in a video or a podcast or something, but I was like, if you want to, you know, obviously WWE go through phases where they're so popular, everybody's watching wrestling too, lower points where it's just, you know, wrestling fans who are watching the product. But right now, they're kind of in the middle, but if they want to go right back up to that time in 2013, as I was saying, where everybody was watching wrestling and the roster was so strong, you know, an idea I had, let's maybe make Daniel Bryan wrestle, you know. I'm not saying make him the world champion or anything, I think he knows his place now. And he was developing this new style and stuff to return, and then he couldn't return, you know. He's not really had a lot of luck. And I just hope it's not like he's back and then he's going to get injured in a month. I touch wood that's not going to happen, because it's happened before, you know. But yeah, absolutely over the moon for him. Where he goes from here at WrestleMania, I'm assuming it's going to be a tag team match. It's going to be Owens and Zayn versus Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan, which I'm over the moon with. I'm absolutely fine with that. Gets Sammy and Kevin in a massive match. Gets Bryan in nice and easily. Shane gets his match, you know. It's going to be great. But whether that happens, I don't know. It could just be Bryan versus Shane or Bryan versus Kevin Owens or something. I don't know. But, you know, they're going to do something like that. I will be doing a WrestleMania predictions video when all the card is revealed, maybe like a week or so before WrestleMania. So I will be back for that sort of stuff. But yeah, how amazing is that? Leave your comments, tweet me at Cm42TV. Tell me what you think about Daniel Bryan returning to WWE as a competitor. I cannot wait to see him back in action. How great was it seeing him throw those kicks on Kevin Owens on SmackDown? So good. Really excited for him, over the moon for him, and I'm looking forward to the future, and even more looking forward to WrestleMania now, not like I was already. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be so good. The booking is great this year. The build-up is great. It just is. It's going to be a great WrestleMania. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. This has been Mellow Thoughts. Check back on Friday for a lengthy video, Cm42TV, and Sunday or Monday, depending on how I'm feeling, the Season 2 finale of Chris and Cammy Take the Road will go up live. Until next time, thanks for watching, subscribe for more, and I'll see y'all later.